This is A Square on the line. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to comment on the comment word section. In my today's video, I'm going to be teaching a topic that is called reoccurrence of what? A sequence. I said reoccurrence of what? A sequence. Now, I want you to watch this. What do you mean by the word reoccurrence of what? A sequence. Now, if you observe this value after the decimal point, you find out that the whole values that are given there, they are all the same thing. They are what? All the same. And when a question like that is given, know that that thing is talking about reoccurrence. Let's take, for instance, if you are given something like this, k.222 also, and they say dot dot, it is called reoccurrence of what? A sequence. Even this one, as I'm given also, it is called reoccurrence of what? A sequence. Now, I want to digress this question into two. Now, the first one is to use the short word method, which is the tricks. Am I communicating? In less than few minutes, the answer will do what? Appear. After using shortcut method, I will now use the normal word method. Then I want you to watch. Now, the question says, given that 2.kkkkk is 2 whole number 1 over what? 3. Now, the question is, what is the value of what? K. Then let's observe the option. Option A is 2. Option B is 6. Option C is 9. And option D is what? 3. Now, when you are given this particular problem, I want you to watch this. We are given 2.kkkkk dot dot is 2 whole number 1 over what? 3. Now, the first thing you are going to do is to consider the first value, which is 2. I will write my 2 here. Now, next is to identify this decimal point. It represents what we call what? Plus. You add. After that, we have the first value after the decimal point is what? K. I will now write K at the numerator and divide it by what? 9. Somebody will ask me this question, how do I manage to get this 9? It is a standard formula in solving reoccurrence of what? A sequence. Anytime you fix 9, the answer will most surely what? Appear. But after trying the short part, we are going to do the normal and you will see what I'm talking about. Then can we now move? Is means what? Equal to. And they say 2 whole number 1 over what? 3. Let's change it now. 3 times 2 is what? 6. And 6 plus 1 will give you what? 7. Then all over what? 3. Are you there now? Can you see that I can get the value of K instantly? All I need now is to do what we call collection of what? Like term. 2 will move over here. It will remain K over 9. Are you there? Then equal to 7 all over what? 3. As 2 move to the right, it will change to minus 2. Then call it over 1. So if you continue, you have K all over what? 9. Then it's now equal to, take the LCM. Take the what? LCM. The LCM here is what? 3. Are you there now? Oh yeah, watch. 3 by itself will give you what? 1. And 1 times 7 is what? 7. Wow. So can you have this as minus, right? 1 can go into 3. How many times 3? And 3 times 2 will give you what? 6. Can you see that the answer is visible? Then what do we do here? 7 minus 6. Then I will now have K all over 9. Are you there? 7 minus 6 is what? 1. Then all over 3. Next is cross what? Multiply. If this one turns this now like this, you will get what we call 3 what? K. Then equal to 9 times 1 will give you what we call what? 9. I can make K subject of the formula. Now, this implies that the value of K is 9 all over 3. And what is 9 over 3? Share the answer is 3. Am I communicating? Now, this is shortcut. The question, is there 3 in the option? Can we observe the option? Yes, there is 3. So, which means the correct option is option what? D. And that is what we call the shortcut what? Method. Are you there? Now, if that has been done, some of you may be wondering, how do we manipulate and the answer appear? Now, let us try with the normal what? Method and know whether it will still give us the same answer. I want you to observe this. The question is 2.kkkkk and is 2 whole number 1 over what? 3. Now, the question or the formula to apply in solving this kind of problem, I want you to watch it. So this is 2, right? And these two now, dot means plus. Now what we are going to do now is that this is a reoccurrence of what? A sequence. We now open the brackets. Are you there? Now the first one is what? K. So to one decimal point, if you are converting it into fraction, it is K all over 10. K all over what? 10. Then now we add. The second one, can you see, becomes K and K. So since there are 2 digits now, after the decimal point, I will still bring one of the K, but this time around, I will divide it by what? 100. The reason is because we have 2 Ks after the decimal what? Point. Then if you have 3 Ks after the decimal point too, I will now say K all over 1000. I keep on doing this to what? Infinity. So which means I will say plus dot dot, then close the bracket, then it's now equal to, oh yeah, watch, convert this now. 3 times 2 is what? 6. And 6 plus 1 will give you what? 7 all over what? 3. If you observe this now, you find out that it is talking about sum to infinity of a sequence. Sum to what? Infinity of what? A sequence. What is the formula? Watch. This is now 2 plus sum to infinity. All this means sum to what? Infinity. Is now given us 7 all over what? 3. Then what is the general formula on how to calculate sum to what? Infinity. You now have it like this. This is 2, right? Plus sum to infinity is A all over 1 minus R. Everything should be equal to 7 all over what? 3. What does A stands for in a sequence? A is called the first term. It's called the what? First term. Are you with me? What does R signify? R in a sequence is called the common ratio. It's called the common what? Ratio. And we have a formula to calculate the common ratio. It is always R should be T2 all over T1 or what? T3 all over what? T2. This thing means the second term, first term, third term divided by the second word term. Let us get the value of R since we have already known the first word term. From the analysis now, the first term A is given, which is this, right? K all over 10. Are you there? Then how do we discover or solve the common ratio? I said it is T2 all over T1. Now, what is the value of the second term? Watch. It is K all over 100. All over what? 100. Over means divide. Means what? Divide. We move over to the first term, which is T1. What is T1? T1 is what? K all over what? 10. There is a law in mathematics. When you see division, change it to multiplication. Then inversion will take what? Place. Are you with me? Oh yeah, watch this. I will now have K all over 100. I will now multiply. The up one will move at the numerator, which is what? 10. The down one, I said the down one will move at the numerator, which is what? 10. And the up one will now go down to the denominator, which is what? K. Are you there now? Can you see that K will cancel K? One of the zeros here will cancel one of the what? Zeros here. So what remains as the common ratio is 1 over what? 10. We are watch. I want to solve for this first. After solving it, then I will now add it with all these terms. Let's go. A all over 1 minus R is now equal to. The first term is already known. What is it? K all over what? 10. All over means divide. Means what? Divide. I have with me here 1 minus the common ratio. The common ratio is already solved. And what is it? 1 over 10. So if you continue now, I will have here as K all over what? 10. Are you there? Then this is divide. I can just take the LCM or just rather say it. 10 times 1 will give us what? 10 minus 1 all over what? 10 by taking the LCM. Then if I continue, it implies that now it is now K all over what? 10. Are you there? Can you observe that 10 minus 1 is what? 9. So which means I want to now change the same pattern. This one will now change to multiplication. This 9 at the numerator will now fall down to give us over, can you see 9? And this 10 now will move what? Up. It will now bring us as what? 10. Can you now observe that Mr. 10 will cancel Mr. 10? Are you there? Then which means we have gotten this as K over 9. Some of you were asking that time, is it magic that I applied in saying that the answer, I mean, this one is always constant, which is 9. Can you see why how we were able to arrive or achieve the aim now? Am I communicating now? Oh yeah, let's go back to the question. Watch. This is 2, right? Plus sum to infinity, then equal to 7 all over 3. Life is easy. Then we can have 2, right? Plus, what is sum to infinity? That is a k we are talking about. K over what? 9. I want you to watch. Here is k over 9. Let's go back here again. What is here? K over what? K over what? 9. Can you see? It's just the same. So let's continue. It can now give us what we call 7 over 3. It's just the same thing. So our target now is to make k the subject of the word formula. I will now say it implies that k over 9, are you there? Is now equal to 7 over 3. Then when 2 crosses over, it will still give me minus 2. Call it over 1. So which means if I solve for this, it will now give me 7, are you there, minus 6 all over what? 3. When you take the LCM, 7 minus 6 is what? 1. So which means I'll be having k all over 9, then equal to 1 all over what? 3. Cross multiply. Just exactly what I did before. It will now give me 3 what? K, then equal to 9. Now this implies that the value of k should be what? 9 all over what? 3. And 9 over 3 is what? 3. So which means we are still getting the same answer, which is option what? D. That is what we call the normal method. Are you guys with me?